It's not a normal life living this way. It feels humiliating. It's all because of my weight. I lied to him and I told him I was like 200 pounds, but we got really close. And I told him, I'm gonna send you a picture of it. I understand if you never want to talk to me again.
Can you even imagine this switch up? After a month since their weight loss surgery, both brothers got the thumbs up from Dr. Now to start chomping down on solid foods again. They chat about the weirdness of adjusting to tiny portions and how munching on healthy grub feels so odd. These guys are just trying to keep up with the changes, one small bite at a time. You won't believe what's coming next.
John have had our weight loss surgery, and Dr. Now cleared us at our last appointment able to go back on solid foods because me and John are on track and moving along. But without being able to eat anything solid or real, I don't think we could have really gained anything this past month. And now that we can, we are both adjusting to how little we can eat and how weird it feels.
Did you catch that curveball? The brothers talk about feeling a void since they've swapped their go-to snacks for greens, and the emotional roller coaster that's come with it. They're feeling all sorts of guilty, especially with their mom giving them the side eye for ditching the family feast traditions. They're sticking to their guns though, taking it one step at a time. Wait till you see what's around the corner.
Dude, I'm breaking down what news today.
Food has always been there for me, and for the past month, I just haven't really wanted it. So there's this sense of loss that's just really unexpected. But we knew this process wasn't going to be easy, and getting the surgery wasn't going to solve everything. Dr. Now is clear about that. All these emotions and the struggle is just a little bit of a surprise. Especially the guilt that my mom is making us feel about the new diet.
Whoa, talk about a game changer. The bros reflect on how every family get-together used to revolve around plates piled high with food, and now that's all turned topsy-turvy post-surgery. They're dealing with their mom's disappointment as they can't dive into the old eating rituals. It's a whole new world for them navigating these choppy social and emotional waters. Buckle up because there's more to this story.
This whole process after surgery has been very different than I thought it would be, because most everything we did as a family kind of involved eating a lot. So we've been realizing how much of our lives have always revolved around food together as a family. And giving all that up and trying to change it just isn't easy, especially with our mom. It makes me sad that she feels like being together like this isn't the same.
I feel the tension here. During a checkup with Dr. Now, the brothers are sweating bullets about the weigh-in, worried they haven't hit their weight loss targets. One needs to have dropped to 490 pounds from 515, and the other is hoping he's shed his 15 pounds from 453. It's nail-biting time as they step on the scale. You gotta see what happens next.
Stop follow-up with Dr. Now today, and it's the first time in a few months I'm not looking forward to stepping on the scale again because I know I've been struggling some this past month, especially with the guilt that my mom is making us feel about the new diet.
John and Lonnie?
At our last appointment, I was down to 515, and Dr. Now said I should be losing at least 25 pounds every month.
Things are getting real now. Lonnie opens up about his struggles, especially how their mom has been guilt-tripping them for changing their munching habits. He admits he's slipped up a few times thanks to the pressure, but hasn't totally fallen off the wagon. Dr. Now suggests kicking off some psychotherapy to keep those old eating habits from creeping back. Hold tight, it's about to get even wilder.
I'm doing okay. How you all doing?
Pretty good.
All right, let's start with Lonnie. Lonnie, you're down to 446. You only lost 7 pounds, which is a big change from the last few months. So what's going on?
I don't know. I guess I'm just struggling some.
Okay, what you struggling with?
Here comes a hopeful yet tricky update. Dr. Now checks in on John's progress, who seems to be on the right track, but warns that emotional battles similar to Lonnie's might be on the horizon. They briefly chat about how the whole family is doing, with a shout out to Amber's 20-pound loss. Everyone's trying to stick to this new healthy vibe. Keep your eyes peeled for what's next.
So you're still on track. So the same issue is not happening with you. So you're making good progress, huh? You happy with it?
I am very happy.
All right, but here's the deal. The same thing is happening with Lonnie is likely is going to happen to you. So you're going to need to start psychotherapy soon too. But right now, we're going to start with Lonnie.
This bit is quite the eye-opener, but also a tough cookie to crack. Dr. Now talks about how John and Lonnie are managing post-surgery, noting that once the physical barrier is removed, the old emotional gremlins start to pop up, pushing them toward overeating again. Tackling these deep-seated issues is key to keep the weight off and really turn their lives around. What they tackle next could be a game changer.
Hopefully therapy will help and he'll be able to figure out what's doing this to him before his weight loss slows more, like Dr. Now said.
I hope Dr. Now is right about therapy helping me, because the last thing I want to let happen is I start backsliding and I end up gaining again. So I'll do whatever it takes to prevent that from happening, because that terrifies me.